Morning, guys. New discussion topic. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about it, just investing across asset classes, diversifying, and just positioning yourself to take advantage of all the different markets. And it's not all about silver, although, you look back at the chart and look at 2011, 2010 range, and you're like, oh wow, I could, double, triple my money. That'd be great. But there's, quite a few other things that are doing quite well right now. That if you ignored those, you missed out on some nice gains. So yes, this stuff, very important. You should have some. The amount that is right for you is up to you to decide. That is not for myself to tell you, or anybody else on the community to tell you, or any banker in a suit to tell you what is right. Diversity. These are pretty sweet. You should get one of these. Real estate's another great choice. I definitely recommend, but that's something that takes a little bit longer to get into. But that is something that, especially for the younger generation, is that you need to start planning for that very early on. And educating yourself the same way that you educate yourself about gold and silver and come to the YouTube channels, is listening to, a bunch of mortgage brokers talk about real estate is not very exciting and not as necessarily as pretty to look at as, a beautiful gold coin or silver coin, but something that you should certainly be doing if you want to live the said American dream. So whether it's apartments, condos, something like that, you want to get off the rental cycle and own an asset that can eventually start making you money. Whether it's a rental property or, you take on roommates and have them pay more of the rent, whatever it is, but find a way to start lowering your costs and hopefully squeeze some profits off of it as well. The next thing I want to talk about is stocks. Sore subject for some people, and I understand, but really, since the 08 crash and then the following 2010-11 crash, it actually gave a lot of good opportunities. And if you were buying with conviction after those events, you're probably doing all right now. And love or hate Trump, if you've been in the stock market since November, you're probably doing all right as well. All the asset classes, for the most part, have been pretty solid. But it is going to start to become more of a pick'em market. That's just my opinion. So continue to do your own homework on that. But I trade on Schwab. I'm not an active trader. That's my blue chip account, where I don't try and get cute and beat the market. But I do have an app called Robinhood, where it is free trading. There are no minimums. You can buy one share of Facebook or Ford or McDonald's or Coca-Cola, or, go find some mid caps and small caps. And you can usually find companies that you like, whether it's retail, food, whatever else you're passionate about. Usually there's companies that are public that serve those type of customers. So I do encourage people to look at stocks. I am not going to sit here and recommend stocks to you. I can tell you what I personally buy, but each person has to decide on their own if you're going to get into stocks. I will leave a link for Robinhood. They're actually doing a promotion right now where if you sign up using someone else's link who's already been a legacy user, which I was very early on, for well over a year now, that both of us would get a free stock. Most likely it's just going to be a $5-10 stock. Some winners will win a slightly more expensive stock between the $10 and $20 range, and then there's a very select few who will win like one share of Apple or Facebook or something like that, which would be pretty cool too. So I will leave that, and I definitely recommend to at least just start, especially if you're a young person, to get the ball rolling, the proverbial snowball. All old people say the biggest financial regret was not starting to invest earlier. And I sure as hell would not want to be an old people with nothing to show for it after working my ass off my whole life. So, my email account is investorcollectorprotector@gmail.com if anybody wants to talk about it. I am not a financial advisor. I do what I do, and it works for me. But if you're interested, or you haven't started, or you're just looking for some advice, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to talk about it, and I don't charge anybody anything. Maybe just subscribe to my channel and we'll call it even. So, anyways, guys, just wanted to kind of open up that discussion about investing across multiple asset classes, not just the gold, not just the silver, but being able to have a kind of a complete portfolio to set you up for life. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This is Investor Collector Protector.